Hi everyone, I'm Seth Lubin, and today we're going to talk about the latest news going on in Broward County, Florida. Well, the news isn't great. In Broward County, they're looking at a $109 million deficit, which is about a 10.7% decline in property values. Now, the commissioners got together in a recent budget workshop and they pledged not to raise taxes. They had discussed previously a 13% increase, but they're trying to find other ways to make that up. For example, they wanted the sheriff of Broward County to reevaluate his spending. If they can come up with other ways of making up that shortfall, then they probably won't raise taxes. Another reason why they probably will not raise the tax rate is because 4 out of the 9 commissioners are currently up for re-election. Last year in Charlotte County, there was a similar situation, and the commissioners in Charlotte County voted to increase the tax rate, and as a result, those commissioners who are up for re-election did not get re-elected. Bottom line is the public does not like when you raise their tax rate. So we know Broward County hopefully will not be increasing their tax rate. So is that great news for everyone in Broward County? Not necessarily, and here's why. Your tax rate is made up of more than just whatever Broward County comes up with. It's made up of Broward County, the school board, and the different municipalities. They all get together, and those millage rates added up together is what you pay in your tax rate. So let's talk about some of the municipalities in Broward County, and we'll start with Coral Springs. Now, Coral Springs is faced with a $10.5 million shortfall. What they've already agreed to do is raise $4 million. How? By raising taxes. What they're doing is, the current rate is $3.36 for every $1,000 of assessed value on your home. They're increasing that from $3.36 to $3.90 for every $1,000 assessed value on your home. So you take that increased rate, add it to the county rate, and what the residents of Coral Springs are going to find is that their tax rate, their millage, has increased this year. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. In Fort Lauderdale, there's a potential of a $30 to $40 million deficit. The commissioners are considering raising taxes. They haven't decided one way or another yet, but it's absolutely one of the options that they have is to raise taxes in Fort Lauderdale. The town of Davie, they're faced with a $10 million shortfall, mainly because the home values in Davie have decreased by 9.3%, which means less revenue coming in from those properties. Now, the City Council is looking into raising the tax rate from $4.25 per every $1,000 value of the home to $4.85. That's right, a 60-cent increase for every $1,000 in the value for your home. It's a major increase in the town of Davie. So if you live in Davie, you add that to the Broward County millage rate, and you're going to see a major increase in your tax rate this year. Hallandale Beach, another municipality, is faced with a major shortfall. This one is $14 million. And wouldn't you believe that the police in Hallandale Beach are asking for a raise at the same time? So you'd like to think that since one of the ways that you can make up some of these budget shortfalls is to decrease expenses like police, it turns out that in Hallandale Beach, the police department and the union is actually looking to increase their wages. So if that happens, they force a strike, what you're going to see is probably an increase in the tax rate in Hallandale Beach. Finally, Pompano Beach, they're also looking at a $3.8 million shortfall in Pompano Beach. They haven't decided yet how that's going to be made up, whether it's going to be through higher taxes or strictly spending cuts, but it's still a possibility that the city of Pompano Beach will increase their taxes. So the news isn't great in Broward County. We'll keep you up to date as often as possible, but for right now, this is Seth Lubin, and we'll get you some more news later.